So, never before have I wanted to know what the hell happens.
Never before?
Never before. This is the first time.
Never before.
Okay.
There's this console here.
And now we're Epsilon 5, and Epsilon 5 is good at consoles.
She is good at consoles.
She just doesn't want to mess with them.
I can't use...
Can you kick it?
I don't want to...
Can you hit it with a pipe?
I don't want to... I don't...
Can you make Kane go down the ladder?
There's nothing for him to do there.
Oh, shit.
I don't understand the purpose of the reactor room.
I don't understand the purpose of any of this.
Gemini Rue, you were doing so well.
You were kicking ass, G-Rue.
Gru.
Gru! Alright, so I can't even go this way. Like, I'm starting to just discover that I can't go anywhere. I can go all the way along this pipe. There's nothing to interact with here.
Have you tried smoking a cigarette into an ashtray?
We can't leave without Azriel.
Right, I'm scouring for interactables. Oh my god, there's nothing to interact with! Ah! Okay, wait. Let me just try using this keypad with everything. It's computery. Alright, I mean, we're just out of verbs, and I'm actually kind of a fan when there's just no more verbs left. There's nothing left to interact with. There's only like 4 possible permutations of possibilities there. It simplifies everything.
Wait. Sean?
Yes.
Fuck. Is that... What's in the lower left-hand corner of the screen?
Ramp? Rampu? Nice.
That is some fucking bullshit.
I hope that's a secret. I hope we get a secrets found 1 out of 3.
It's like Sonic the Hedgehog, where now I have like a level where I can get a gem, and I'm like
Please
running really
insert
fast.
Your key card for identity verification.
Welcome to the frustratingly placed, impossible to find door.
That... Oh my god.
I'm not strong
It's
enough to...
absurd.
Psychologically?
Azriel, can you hear me?
My name is Delta 6.
Kane?
Whatever.
All right,
Alright.
Alright.
Fine.
Azriel. Azriel.
Azriel!
We needed
Azriel.
Kane to do that. Epsilon was not capable of...
Get a man to yell at his face.
Do you remember me?
What?
What? Huh?
Azriel, do you know my name?
What?
I don't know.
Never mind.
Let's go get the ship. We don't want to waste any more time. I'm betting
I
they've
don't
got
know
it docked
whether
in
I
the hangar
figured
bay.
it.
What about his memory?
It's dry docked in the bone wagon.
The memory files are locked in the director's office. You can try to get there, but we don't have time to stay around here forever. Azriel, can you walk?
Literally. That's how time
think I
and
can.
forever work.
Come on, before somebody notices we're missing.
Quick,
I'll meet you at the ship.
use Azriel on emergency.
I can't remember anything.
It's
Just
okay.
follow me.
You don't have
Everything
to.
is
The
going to
player
be
remembers
okay.
everything. My brain's been wiped about 11 times.
So it's really interesting that the game gives us a new character to play, because now Azriel's kind of
alright?
an unplayable character narratively. Because we know too much to play as Azriel anymore.
That's true. That is true. We can no longer relate to him at all.
Exactly.
Alright.
I'll wait here.
Yeah, you do that. Oh.
Just chill out there and trust everyone.
The files are missing for the patients.
Uh-oh.
Our patients, we haven't been rehabilitating criminals. I don't know who these people are.
They've been rehabilitating us.
This isn't military training procedure.
Oh no.
Guns, they're what Boryokuden assassins use.
Oh, that was a rookie mistake.
She's just getting this now?
Yeah. Turns out the director is a brainwashed former patient.
Audio.
The
It's a
inmates
headless
are
blunder.
the inmates are running the asylum, and they
The
don't.
entire Boryokuden is wiped.
Yeah.
You have your work and nothing more. He's putting all the memories into himself. He just gets swole. He just Akira's into a giant like.
I remember
can't use-
everything.
I can't go on existing without even knowing it.
Bang.
Is that the end?
Open the door.
Wait, okay.
Security lockdown. All these
All
doors.
access points are
There's got to be-
closed. There's got to be a way. Can you use the pipe to break through the window in the back of the? No.
Wait! I have an idea. Swing the pipe at the window, get it
That
stuck,
won't
and
open.
kick it through. How about that?
That won't open. That won't. I can't use. I
do
can't.
that.
Can you smash?
I
Yeah,
can't-
you can't smash
I
the computer with the pipe, huh?
can't-
Can you try to
can't-
talk some sense into the
can't-
computer?
I can't.
Yeah, let me just try.
I can't.
I
There's
can't-
no.
There's no
being
reason
so
to kick it.
There's no reason to kick that.
All right, let me just open this up. I'm gonna work my way all the way back around, man. I'm gonna figure this out the brute force way, as I do with most things. I'm just gonna leave. I'm out of here, man. I'm out. It's gonna cause an emergency. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
I got two possibilities. One is that we use the reactor ladder, and the other is that we go down the ramp through the surgery rooms and keep going left until we get further than we could go from the top.
All right, I'm just
Did you
following
get the
this.
memory files?
No.
We don't have time to
okay.
stick around here. Whoever locked us up might find out we're missing.
Oh,
Save before you.
All right.
save me.
You know how to get this door
before you go.
Oh, no memories for us.
I'm getting those memories, man.
We're getting the no memory ending.
Because I feel like it's telling me. Oh, I feel like it's telling me that I need to get some memories.
I do
Yeah.
too. I think you are going to be
Got
forever
zero
unsatisfied if you don't get those memories.
I'm gonna get the good ending. Come on, Azriel, let's break shit.
What? I don't even. I've forgotten how to answer questions.
The reactor's down.
I mean, the
I don't
reactor's
wanna-
down or the reactor's down
Are you
here.
all right?
I don't.
I'm not sure.
I can tell.
No one knows if I'm all right.
I can't do you know if I'm alright? Open up!
I need to get.
Then get closer, stupid!
If you can't give him his original
Please
identity, just give him
insert
any identity.
Yeah, just give him a random identity.
He won't care. I'm still watching you through these cameras. I want you to know that.
Yeah, what happened to
The director?
no, the other guy?
Oh my god, dude, screw this. I'm just gonna go
Anya?
back. I'm just gonna get the no save ending. Or the
Okay.
no memory ending. Let's go!
Hello?
Hello.
Poor Epsilon is never gonna know who she really was.
There's the ship.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
What
I'm not ready
shit?
to stick around and let
Okay.
ourselves get captured again. Let's go,
I
Sayuri.
don't even know what sort of era we live in. Are you?
Security breach. All
Oh,
access point
Jesus.
doors will not open except in emergencies.
Crud. There's got to be another way for this door to open.
Ah, jinx.
Set
You guys
set a
are-
fire.
I wasn't done with him. I need him to come back. Now.
What?
What are you talking about?
I have plans for him. They weren't finished.
They're
How
super
can you have
duper
plans
cheating.
and not have them be
Won't open
finished?
Unless the station goes into an emergency.
Where are you going?
To the reactor.
You know what happened to the last people who tried to leave this station without my permission?
Here, take Azriel's old communicator so I can call you.
It was Eve or Epsilon.
They were going to tell on me.
They were going to tell on me?
To who?
To
Yeah, because he's a
Playground
fucking. No, he's a patient who took over the facility and is operating with no outside support, which is why everything has like
Gone to hell.
I don't see.
I don't see how those objects go together.
Why would anyone
The
pay
reactor's
attention to
down
these
there.
two giant, brightly lit computer screens that we keep walking past?
Unauthorized access. Please verify.
Hey, it's happening.
Hey, that's something different. Verify.
Security clearance verified.
What?
I love that the text on the computer screen is also being read by, like, a speaker 10 miles away.
System started.
Are you gonna overload the reactor core?
Oh,
Is
you'd
it
better
free?
manual override. Check your balance before you do a withdrawal.
Raising temperature.
Raise temperature.
Raising it up.
Creating unstable situation in reactor.
Shut
Continue.
cooling vents.
Yeah.
Shutting cooling vents.
Creating hazardous situation.
Don't we want to open the safety doors?
Yeah, I think we want to be as unsafe as possible. That's my understanding of reactors.
Yeah, I guess I'll just do the other
This
one.
whole place is gonna blow.
Secure. Accessing. System. Closing.
Closing. System.
Overriding safety code.
Releasing cooling gas.
Releasing gas.
What? What is that? I don't.
Oh shit!
But
Hold
don't-
on!
You have to gas them.
I don't have a mouse! I don't have a mouse! I need a mouse!
Run away.
I need open up!
What is release cooling gas mean? Doesn't that cool it down? I don't understand anything that's going on.
It just means that the station is shitting itself.
All access points opening. I repeat, evacuate station.
I don't see any. Oh. Ooh.
What?
Emergency. All access points opening. I repeat, evacuate station.
Or just sit there. Maybe just sit there. Keep sitting there.
Does this mean that our food cubes won't work?
Maintenance shaft and onto the loading shift.
Please evacuate maintenance shaft.
Evacuate station.
If it isn't clear at this point,
Sean,
All access points.
Sean, can you please save the game and then go there to
Oh,
the
yeah.
director's office?
I repeat, evacuate station.
where's my mouse? Give me my mouse.
Sayuri, the doors are open. Get back here. I'll start the ship.
It's stuffy as hell in your pocket.
Sayuri?
The doors are opening. That means I can go back.
Sayuri, what?
I can get my memory back. And Azriel's.
But there's no time.
I've spent my entire life not knowing who I am.
All
If
22
I leave here
days.
without finding out, I'll regret it forever.
2 days.
Are you taking intermittent damage?
Sayuri,
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know.
Resume. Oh no.
There's only gas in that one room.
Yes.
Uh.
The reactor vents directly into the room with the reactor controls.
Oh, this is so awesome.
Isn't that exactly that's how the 10th Doctor died, I think.
Oh, I'm so into this right now. Something.
Accessing memory files.
Who am I?
Wait. You
Is that the
don't
director?
want to do that?
Holy
It's
shit.
like a dick.
Does he have an
I
eye patch?
normally don't like to
Or
talk
a
to my patients
giant
face to
eye?
face, but it appears you have made quite a mess of things.
You think controlling our lives is your decision?
My decision? If I don't do it, then society has already done it.
Oh no, don't
Only
get this
trying to
meta.
save
Human
Hell's
being's
Kitchen.
life creates who that person is, from their environment, to their friends, to their life experiences. All I'm doing is recreating that. It's the same thing that happens to every person who enters this world.
And that's when my mother said to me,
literally
Sean,
every
use the
nurture
D button
everything.
to step
Do you
around
still
and shoot
blame
him in the
yourself
face.
for leaving Delta 6 behind?
Are you going to kill me?
What do you think? Do I have a choice?
This was my
Maybe
plan
everything
all
in my
along.
life was predetermined to this moment. Maybe someone chose my past,
Oh my
life
God.
experiences, my environment. Maybe that shaped my personality into who I am and what I can and can't do.
These are the things I think about all the time.
But here I am
I,
with this
it's,
gun.
I feel
don't
like
have a
these
choice, do
are
I? What I am about
potentially
to
interesting
choose
philosophical
has already been
questions
decided by
that
every
are much less
programmed bit of
interesting
my
because
being
a
before
crazy
me.
psychopath is asking
What is
them.
it then? Do you think I have a choice?
Do I care?
Yes.
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 Oh.
I did have a choice. But I only realized that when it was too late.
But now you have
Are
another
you going
choice.
to kill me?
You have
What
more
do you
choices.
think?
If you wish for your death, then so be it.
But I...
No, that's not
That's not what
what
the
I
question-
said. That was different.
Implosion is imminent. Proceed to evacuate
Plot
station.
imploding. Please
Emergency.
evacuate.
All access points opening.
It's just
Themes reaching critical mass.
Emergency. All access points opening. I repeat, evacuate station.
Narrative structure failing.
Sayuri, the doors are open. Get back here, I'll start the ship.
I'll warm it up so it's not quite so
Sayuri?
The doors are opening.
cold. And your pocket is just
That means
stuffy.
I can go back.
oh,
Sayuri, what?
going back in time.
Get my memory back. And Azriel's.
But there's no time.
I've spent my entire life not knowing who I
How
am.
can there be no
If I leave here
time?
Without finding out, I'll regret it forever.
Sayuri, wait!
Who's Sayuri?
What? Shut up.
She's the one who got you out of there.
Not
Where'd
now,
she go?
Azriel.
I don't know.
I should go back for her.
How do you?
This
Why would you
station's
think
about
that?
to blow. We need to get out of here now. Az, you have no idea what's going on right now, do you?
Finally.
I don't need to. Give me your gun.
I'm a little high, honestly.
I
How do you
I
know
feel
how
very
to use
strongly.
I remember things.
It's
Going back.
non-cognitive.
Places.
Don't stop me.
Nouns.
That? Azriel, I'll be waiting in the ship. It'll take a minute to prep it anyway.
We're friends, so.
Oh,
This would
my
normally be an
God.
emotional goodbye for you, but, well, anyways.
All right.
Oh, you stupid fool. Your
Okay.
2
Alright.
hours of life that you've lived.
It's just
What the hell's a reactor?
I don't remember who I am, but I remember gun pretty clearly. I
None of
also
this
remember.
makes any sense to me right now. I don't even know what. I don't know if this is futuristic.
Oh! Jesus!
So I see they didn't erase your weaponry training. Am I right, Charlie?
Oh my God, he's gonna get shut.
Who are
off.
you?
7
definitely
years
not
ago, you sold me out,
Freed
Charlie.
from your fake past, am I?
What do you want?
I want you dead for what you did to me that day. I heard it took at least 3 surgeries to get my face back in one piece again.
Balder.
That's right.
So, if you
It's
wanted it
me.
in 2
I
pieces,
heard
would it be 6 surgeries or 1.5?
The director uses me as a memory figure now, and rehabs me when he needs someone to double in a fake past to someone who doesn't exist, like Matthias.
By the way,
Done?
everybody's
I'm a
memory can be
I
programmed.
made sure.
Identity's
I'm an
kind of
NPC
fluid
now,
here.
Charlie.
Not the best line of work, but I can't complain. So Delta 6, Azriel, whatever screwed up person you are.
Because your identity's
ready
kind of
to die
changing all the
for
time. I'm Balder, by the way. The director made me this. I'm not necessarily Matthias unless the director wants me to be. Control. Space. Control. Control. Going back. Reloading.
Good job. Good plan.
Alright, stepping out. Wait a sec. Control. BAM!
Bam! Oh.
Oh,
Reload.
nice.
That was a solid hit, though.
Alright, alright. Control. Bam!
Oh!
Golden gun!
Achievement unlocked. Killed the guy.
Killed that guy.
He is even balder.
Well, there goes your secondary protagonist for your whole life.
What?
Goodbye, Beta 2.
Oh!
Oh, what?
Oh!
That's it. Game over.
Oh. Oh, what the shit? Oh, this. Oh, what the what?
Don't worry, man. He had no choice.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
right.
ever since he ate a banana at lunch today. It's been predestined.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. I didn't have a choice. Bang. That has got to be the most abrupt death I've ever experienced in my gaming life.
That was pretty good.
It's not nearly as abrupt as when I just fell off a cliff in King's Quest 1.
So I see they didn't erase.
Charlie.
Who are you?
Well,
Charlie.
I bit your finger.
That's right. But not
Blah, blah,
By
blah.
the director.
The director later went on to narrate Stanley Parable. Ooh, yeah! Oh, come on. That was a headshot.
Shit balls. Damn, this guy's got moves.
He's lived a million lives.
Shit ass.
Quick, what's 8 over 13?
Fucking so many bullets! Ah! Ah, retreat! Reload. What the fuck? Oh, what the God, I was Golden Gun Sean, straight up. Oh, shit. Oh, God.
Is that like a 3D painting of some kind of a crazy ray gun embedded in the wall in that previous room? It looked kind of like a fuck, who are the bad guys from Halo?
Oh yeah, it looks like Covenant.
Covenant. It looked like Covenant weaponry that was sort of like frozen in carbonite and mounted onto
Fucking-
the wall of the space station.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't say that,
That's
can I?
the director's favorite kind of art. He thinks. No one's sure. No one around here can be sure that they haven't been erased. Really, ever since the first Christmas party when they started playing around with that machine.
Shit.
Oh, good. Oh, I like that nerd. Christmas party nerd.
Fucking Gemini Souls is what they're typing in chat. Got him. Golden Gun. Ship the achievement again.
Nice.
Save the game, Sean. Search the body?
No, I can't. It's not interactable.
He's got 4 magazines. Do 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 do. I hope at the end you wake up and this is all in all in a dream. Oh! Boom!
Well, hot damn.
Okay. End of narrative.
Was it on
Scary.
stun? No, it was not.
Can you hear
She's
me?
totally fucking dead. But maybe you
Sayuri.
can you get her memories back?
Maybe.
Ugh. Do you even know who you just killed?
No,
It
I'm
was
actually
your
pretty out of
brother.
it still.
Do you even
And that doesn't bother you?
want to see?
Wait,
how-
what?
Let's just get out of here.
Can you walk?
I think
What
so.
is happening?
Implosion imminent.
Oh boy.
Evacuate station immediately.
They spent so long explaining all of the things that we figured out, and then
All patients proceed
they
on
don't
for evacuation.
explain any
All patients.
of the other things.
It's good to
Find
know
that
that our
first-
main
Hold on,
character.
I'll get us out of here.
there's
No one's there.
just- Our
Oh,
main
we're here,
character
we're
has
fine.
completely lost track of all motivations or narrative weight at all. He's just kind of a guy now.
It's just
Wait, what? How do I get a different ending? Oh, no.
Goodbye, Delta 6.
I don't know.
Though I never knew you at all, you'd been erased before we met. And those around you crawled. And the second time they did it, they changed your name again, and your face became more scruffy. And you lost your speech impediment.
Delta 6.
Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine. Just let me get up.
He doesn't even know his name. You cool. I have set you down on the coffee table.
Do I live here? Is this do I live on this boat?
I'll be right back.
Where are we and why is it black?
Don't move.
Are we, what species are we?
What's happening? What's going on?
We've made it out. We're safe.
She's gonna shoot him in the head. This is gonna be like the end of The Departed.
Dead, I assume?
The patients?
They got off on that other transport.
And the last Metroid? In captivity.
Do you realize what we've just done?
No, I literally don't.
We stopped the Buryokuden.
And now they're gonna go back to killing them instead.
I would rather be dead than live again without knowing it.
How would you know?
Then why not kill Azriel now? He doesn't know who we are. I don't know.
I don't want you to tell me things I don't know.
He's not the same person as before. All his memories, his past, his emotions, they don't exist anymore.
Because the director erased them all. He reprogrammed.
Our memories?
We're
Even
also
though we couldn't remember anything,
our
we
conscience.
weren't all evil in Center 7. We
Our
stuck
love.
together. We knew
You can't
who we
reprogram
were.
a conscience.
Maybe
No.
because deep down
inside,
maybe there's something besides your memories that makes you who you are.
Like your knees.
Doesn't matter to me if his name is Delta 6 or Azriel or if he thinks he's one person or the other.
I love him.
Because I know that he's still the same person on the inside. The person I know who saved me, with or without a past.
What?
He doesn't even know who you are.
Speech sounded like it should have been inspirational.
He only has
I love
who
him.
he is right now, and that's all that matters.
I know a few people that if their memories got erased and they're like, I don't know who I am, I'd be like, oh, I like you so much more. Woo!
Wow. Rue, Gemini Rue.
We're great friends, and you're nice to me always. Is there a Starbucks nearby? I do remember that. I remember Gun and Starbucks.
I don't know why I like Starbucks.
Is there an alternate ending? Okay, chat, don't tell me what it is, but is there? Is there a different ending? Because I want to know.
There has to be. There has to be.
What a silly man.
There has to be a way to recover
Shelley Smith Shelley.
memories.
Oh,
Let's get a little credit, love.
Do love them credits.
Brian, silly man.
What a silly man.
What a silly man Brian is. That's
Clay
what
McLeod. My name is Clay McLeod Chapman. San Francisco Gonzalez.
It is,
Art, animation, and programming.
The
Joshua
music and sound is done by the
Nernberger.
same guy as the director's voice. We've reprogrammed your neural burgers.
Yeah, it's an indie game, Bill. This is how indie games work.
Yeah.
Written, designed, and developed by Joshua Nernberger.
We're going to reprogram and replace your neural burgers. Scorpius.
These neural burgers don't identify themselves as burgers anymore. We're sandwiches. Oh my god, the
AGS
reprogramming
engine
has
by
worked.
Looney Tunes legend crust Chuck Jones. All the Nuremberg clan.
Good old Steo 1. Bottom of Team 2.
Steel one. Shell the cat.
Oh, there's some Easter egg characters.
Indiecade, Independent Games Festival, Indie Games Arcade, PC Gamer, woo!
That's basically you,
UCLA
Sean,
Game
isn't it?
Lab, woo! Yeah, it's just Sean Bouchard.
It's just Sean.
Big thanks to Sean Bouchard in 3 different ways. Indiecade. A Joshua the J Burger, a Nernberger production.
The J Burger!
I want to see how many times Joshua Nernberger puts his name in these credits. This is going to be awesome.
Nerds.
So, and it just Joshua Nernberger.
You get to put your name in once for every year that you spent working on the game.
That sounds fair.
That does sound fair.
Gemini, Gemini, Gemini Rue.
It just closes the game.
Oh, God.
The game just shut off. Jesus, hold on, let me... Oh, hold on, we gotta play this game.
Oh my God.
Fire Forage says, Gemini Rue 2, Electric Boogaloo, just needs to add literal time travel to make things more difficult to pin down.
Oh, shit.
You opened it from the wrong...
From the wrong damn thing. Oh, it's syncing. Hold on, let me hit play, and let me configure, and hit play, and let me hit save and run.
J. Burger of Nuremberg.
Oh my God.
Good old Watch It 9 games. Is it here? Can I get the ultimate save from here, chat?
Ultimate save.
Can I get the ultimate save, chat?
Can I get the ultimate save?
I think I go to the computer. She dies, and then I
Walk
just
past the director's office. Ooh. Now you become the new director.
I hope I don't suck.
Memory.
Accessing memory database. File selected. Delta 6.
Oh, okay.
Epsilon 5.
Azriel,
Hold on, I'm busy.
don't.
I'm doing a thing.
What?
What? I don't even know what don't means.
Don't.
What does that mean?
What?
I don't know these words.
I don't want to know.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, but I do.
Sorry.
I want to know.
Why don't I just look it up and write it
I
down
don't
in an
wanna know
envelope?
my
And then if
past.
you ever want to know,
I don't need to know it.
All right.
I'll just keep it in my
What about
pocket.
me? My past.
iPads.
I don't want
don't
you to
need
know.
it.
Don't.
Wait, shouldn't he get to
is wrong.
decide that himself?
Immediately.
How can he know if he wants to? He doesn't
Let's
have a
get out of
past.
here.
Can you walk?
I think so.
I don't remember. He's gonna Gemini Rue the day.
Wait, wait. So we...
Hold on, I'll get us out of here.
We opted to check the computer, but we didn't actually check the computer.
But did you check the files? Rue, rue, rue your boat gently down the rue.
Oh, I like the very slightly different ending.
Did you die? Did you died? Did you skip?
Oh, what's happening? I think that... Wait, did that... I think that actually... I think that might have been the alternate ending.
Wait. Okay, so I'm Sayuri. I'm going back to the yes or no question. These sweet memories.
Access.
Wait. But it...
You-
My all... No.
Nope.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But here I don't...
Maybe.
What is it?
What maybe? No.
No,
Yes.
I didn't. But I needed to believe that I did. By the time I realized that, it was too late for me.
What?
Are you going to kill me?
If you wish for your death, then so be it.
Warning.
I think
Multiple endings occurring simultaneously.
Oh,
I think
God.
I think we skipped over some change to dialogue.
But there's... Sayori, wait!
Who's Say?
She's
Sayori?
the one who got you out of there.
Where'd she go?
I don't know.
I should go back.
Okay, look.
She a
She's
nice
about to-
person.
As you have no idea what...
I don't
Okay, this is where we're gonna break the fourth wall.
remember things.
Going. Shut. Enough.
Azriel.
Just quiet.
I'll be waiting. It'll
Shut up. Okay, chat. Are we missing an ending? And this music is here because it's an emergency. I don't want to go through the gunfighting again.
Emergency ending.
What is it going to be? It's almost been 19.68 seconds. Is there another ending?
Eventually, I should go get Sayuri. Wonder if I'll need one of those crates. I don't know who I am or what.
Oh no, that's it. Okay.
Yeah,
what it means to do things.
The dialogue. There was changed dialogue that we skipped through.
Oh, okay. She says some different shit on the ship. Okay. All right, guys, we did it. We beat it. Woo! Emergency music off. Oh my god. Okay, now, despite all sort of philosophical, like, oh come on, they ripped on Identity a little long at the end. Despite all that, what a solid game.
Yeah, seriously.
What a solid game.
Pretty
Damn. Oh my god. I love games like this. Okay. Anytime someone says, or I see like, a marketing piece that's like, over 400 hours of open world gameplay, like such a high percentage of the time, I'm like, I'm never going to play your game.
Yeah.
Like even The Witcher 3, which so many people are saying is amazing.
It's just a full-on Skyrim job.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it, right? Like, I just can't handle it. This is, I think, part of the reason why I'm so drawn
to that.
Yeah, I'm so drawn to games that are like one-on-one games where there's like, a 30-minute loop. You play the game, you're done, and then anytime you have 30 minutes, you can play it. But this is great. This was, I think, 6 hours total. Let me see how much Steam says we played it. 11 hours. Shit, we're bad. Well, I had it open for a long time, but like very, very swift, clean little game. Didn't mess around, stayed pretty succinct, and there you go.
Not bad. That was a good game.
I totally agree.
Much quicker moving than like King's Quest 6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, it had somebody brought this up over the course of the week that like this game had a sense of pacing that a lot of the adventure games that we've played didn't have, and I think it's because it uses the genre in a different way, partially because it's so linear. Like we didn't get stuck nearly as much as we got stuck on other adventure games, and then partially because it uses this idea of like flipping between characters and settings at like particular points. And King's Quest 5 or 6 or whatever we played, King's Quest 6 like tries to do that occasionally. It has these very cinematic cutaway to like another location, or like here's a cutscene that's happening somewhere else. But because the whole structure is really it's based on our being able to proceed through the game, which we can't sort of do with any kind of consistent sense of pace.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out well, and it worked a lot better in this game.
So clean. And there's I am a... How do I even want to talk about this?
You've been wiped.
There's... Here's how I'm gonna phrase it. There's a thing I hear people with creative ambitions say, and by that I mean a lot me and people that I've talked to.
Yeah.
And as I grew older, I looked back on myself and was just like, that hurts. Where there's... you have a sort of fantasy of a creative vision. Like maybe you want to write a book and you're like, it's going to be like Game of Thrones, but I'm going to have 3 parallel book series going, right? It's like mega ambition. I remember when I was a kid, my brother telling me that he wanted to make an RTS, but all the fights were like fights from Soul Calibur, like just 2 units fighting each other. It's just like,
whoa,
melding everything that's awesome together.
Like it's sick, actually.
Oh, dude, right? Like it's just, the scope is just gigantic. And
I don't know. I don't know if you ever check out Game Ideas subreddit, but some of the like things that get posted in the Game Ideas subreddit are amazing. They're just like, why don't they make a game where it's like real life? But it's a game.
Why not? But you know what? Because they did, and we're living it, and it's so good that we forgot.
Yeah, right. That's just.
Sorry,
You don't know who you are, do
Keep
you?
going. Keep going.
Let me hold this cat to make the point. Come here, cat.
Good.
You need yes, be held. Purr softly. This cat is so soft. Good kitty cat. Dad's happy you're here. But this, I remember Tracy Fullerton actually talking about Mad Libs, where in Mad Libs, for any of you who don't know, it's a game where there's a story and there's missing words. And what the game master does is they ask people for, like, give me an adjective, and someone says, you know, like blue. This was give me an adverb, and someone says moistly. And then these get filled into the story, and then once it's all filled, then the game master reads through what the story was with those words filled in. So it just results in these hilarious things. And the point that Tracy Fullerton made is that by restricting it to something so small, a word, you actually have the freedom to be creative. If you said to people, give me a sentence, think of how much less interesting a random sentence is versus someone giving me a random adjective. She's like, oh, I know lots of adjective. Pickled. You know, like, the pickled tent, you know. And then
pickled memories.
Yeah. And I feel like the same is true with creative ambition, where in King's Quest, there was actually an open world space where we could travel to all these different islands at any point, and then we unlocked like a 5th island. This game just said there's like 1 or 2 places you can be. And just do that. And then you went through it and it's like, okay, you're done. Now you're in the facility and you're Delta 6, there's only a few places you can be. Okay, now you're done. Now you're Azriel Odin. You know, it was so tightened on that one axis of scope that on this sort of story scope, on this identity scope, which is very interesting to explore in the gaming space, he was able to actually stretch and get something very cool there.
Totally agreed, and I also think that there's something to, like, because King's Quest, like, all of the game there is focused around, like, here's this big open space where you can do lots of stuff, but you have to figure out the right order. It's like picking a lock, right? Like, and you're just, the game is trying to figure out the order that you're supposed to press the tumblers in order to get the lock to turn. And so, like, they can't help you with that at all, because that's the game. Whereas this, because it's so locked down, and like the game is more about like progressing this narrative, and like you could fucking call Kane. Like I didn't feel like that robbed me of anything. They could put in essentially a hint mechanic, and we used it when we felt like we needed to use it, and it was great. Like it felt really good.
Yeah, I love when a game, like I remember in Machinarium, it was so explicit. If you were stuck, you had to play a game where you flew a key, dodging obstacles into a door, and it would open, and then it would just tell you what the solution was. It was really like, all right, you give up, you can't solve puzzles, we'll dodge things in a different, like, I like, it just felt integrated.
It's kind of awesome, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, the correct solution was often calling people, and the hints just sort of incidentally were calling people. I don't know, it was just so solid. I mean, narratively, I'll echo your point that I was a little bit like, oh, it's an architect speech, you know, it's the you know, the villain has James Bond and does not shoot James Bond in the head with a gun. He instead straps him to a conveyor belt with a saw that's quite far away, like 100 meters away. And the conveyor belt slowly moves James Bond as he explains everything. And then when James Bond escapes, he's like, well, the guy told me everything, so here's what's up. So there it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that sequence where I was just like, we're learning everything, and then everyone at the end was like, because identities are all different, and what are you but a collection of memories? And part of it was like, okay, it's a little heavy-handed, but that's okay. I'm sort of okay with that, because the game again was just so damn solid.
No, totally. I mean, it's disappointing, and I think that you know, you disproportionately remember or appreciate an experience from the ending, and I think it kind of falls down narratively at the end, which is a shame, because all the way through, it was a really solid game.
Yeah.
I think that the director seemed like he was trying to, get. It was almost as if that actor just started improvising more and more lines, and everyone's like, "Come on, no." It's like, we should really explore these themes about why I can't control myself and what I can't be doing, and it's like, no, should have put that in earlier, maybe. I don't know.
Frankly,
I don't like the director. He should have been like a robot.
He
should have been like a computer.
He should have been an actual. The chair turns around and it's just that speaker in the chair. It's just like, "Hello, Delta 6."
That's awesome. Yeah, I like that. That's good.
I mean, that said, like, the entire concept of the game was so cool. I mean, the speech maybe was a little over the top at the end. Maybe someone heard that and just really dug it, or didn't get it and needed it to be pedantically explained. But, I mean, that's really cool. I love when games do identity stuff. I love so much, like BioShock. So great. Sure. Where the narrator who's helping you along, it's just like, I'm not going to spoil it, but like there's like this their narrator as part of your identity is like so interesting. I mean, 905 was really awesome. This game really awesome in that. Are there other good games that do that?
I'm certain that there are.
There's a weird thing about Myst where you start the first game and you're just, you're you. You're supposed to be just yourself, like everybody.
Yeah. There's
no like pronouns or anything, and but what's funny about Myst is that at the end of Myst, the guy sends you on another adventure to help him with something else. So when you start Riven, the sequel, you are like you're the same protagonist
as from Myst.
Yeah, and it's weird because then people like recognize you, but it's just you. There's nothing else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty wacky in that regard.
There's something that I saw in our games the other day where they were talking about like the role of the protagonist in your typical sort of RPG-ish, open-worldy style game. That if you give too much choice to the player to have influence over the protagonist stops being a character. And I think a good example is that, like, in Mass Effect, you can make such discordant random choices where you can be, like, nice to everyone, and then just there's one guy you don't like, and you can just be awful to him immediately. Just so horrible. But that in Witcher 3, the main character is a character who has his own story and his own personality, and when you're given choices, they're never outside of the identity of that character. Like, if there's like a yes or no choice, like, do you want to do something? You can see him saying no, because he's kind of, he doesn't want to be pushed around. But you can also see him saying yes in that, well, fuck it, that's fine. But it's not that huge divergence where it's like, no, absolutely not, I'd never do it. And yes, I love to please, because those are two different characters. And I just find that very interesting in the narrative space, because in games in particular, I'm just really tired of the non-character protagonist.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just sort of done with that experience where the main character...
totally agree. And like that extends to this sort of idea of like silent protagonists and protagonists that have no backstory or no identity. This idea that you're supposed to be able to just drop into them because there's no character there. They're a cipher. They're a void. I think is overplayed. Like, I mean, we've done that so many times with so many games. It's just not that interesting anymore.
And of course, I totally overstated because there's certainly games that I love that do that, and there will be games that I love that do that. But I want more of the other shit.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I mean, I think a big thing though is when a character has a nice, solid backstory, and they've spent tons of AAA months getting him just right and designing the character, and then the game starts and you play and you can do things that are completely out of character. I guess I'm thinking of more like sandbox worlds or something.
Like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, like GTA or whatever.
You're a tough criminal, and I'm like, woo! I'm gonna try to land my car on an airplane.
Exactly. Which is, I mean, Just Cause is a little bit better for that because you're just some sort of cartoonish guy with a ridiculous voice, and like I don't know. The things you do in Just Cause could all be resolved as appropriate to that character.
Right.
I mean, I find identity in games so fascinating. I mean, I'm speaking a little bit more, I don't know, belligerently about the topic, as though there's like wrong and right ways to do it. But I mean, my true opinion is that it's just so hard because the designer is the one creating the character. And the player is the one choosing to do the action. And how the hell do you get those to play nicely together? I mean, this is like a constant struggle. I mean, even something as simple as like StarCraft that has no narrative. Well, the designers defined, we think these are maybe units that might function in a way that makes Zerg really aggressive. Nope, Zerg super passive. That's what the players choose to do. And it's like, okay, well, there's all these sort of pulls that happen with the designer and the player are trying to do, and it always comes up, I think, most simply in the identity case, where it's like, I'm a really tough bad boy. I don't like to take no shit from nobody. And then you just go push over cows in Red Dead Redemption for a day. And you're like, oh, he fell over. Wow, I can't. There's bullet holes in the fence. And you're shooting a gun at a fence. Oh, that's amazing. I'm going to drive this horse off a cliff. Do you drive horses? Not the character, right? Like,
you do now.
You do now.
Horse jack.
Yeah, I horse jack. I put my steering wheel in the car. Oh, bank right, horse. And the horse is like,
I like that. I like that imagery. I like that. Yeah, I think. Well, there's another thing that I'd want to mention, which is Arkham City or the Arkham games, where it goes so much toward puppet theater that you literally cannot run, really. Or can you? No, you can run maybe, but you can only walk or run in a very Batman-esque style. So you can walk very slowly. Like you cannot be perturbed. Like in that game, you have no ability through the animations of your character to express being perturbed, really, because Batman is not perturbable. So, you just, that's what you do. You only have so many animations.
Right. You're given they limit your palette so that whatever you paint, it's going to be imperturbed.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been talking a lot about sort of identity in the character, but I mean, what did you think about the mechanics, like as an adventure game of Gemini Rue?
I think they should have gotten rid of the gunfighting, unless it was fun for you. But as a viewer, it was like, what are we doing? Guys, come on. And also the room with the two big pistons in it, just no.
Yeah, that was a little too silly for me. Too silly.
Oh my god. I love that so much. Where it's just like that room took up 35 seconds the first time. Oh, I got squished. All right, let me try again. And in this like 6-hour game that we apparently took 11 hours on, we're like, yeah, that 35 seconds was bullshit. It was bad. It was super duper bad.
Wrong game. That was just a case of wrong game.
Yeah, wow. Was he friends with the Super Meat Boy guys? And he was like, you should put in pistons. And he was like, all right. Would he not choose for himself? Was he predestined?
Maybe that was the feature. Maybe that was like a feature that someone got to put in or got to suggest because they like kickstarted a lot of money or something.
Oh yeah, if we raise 200,000, we'll create a piston room. And they were like,
the designer's just like, oh,
shit. Look, how many pistons does it take to feel like a room? 2 minimum, man. All right, make it fucking 2 big ones. Make them big. Like, really? We could do 3, 2. It's an adventure game. Stick with 2. And then they can't say we didn't deliver the goals.
Exactly. So really, so if the game designer's watching, we respect you. We just understand these things happen.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Yeah. Outside constraints.
We've given you an out.
Oh, you monster.
The fact that like so many of the mechanics were based on physical body parts, I thought was really super interesting.
You gonna hand me that pipe? You gonna foot me the bill? You
Well,
gonna
we use the foot a lot.
You did use the foot.
And like in different ways for different things. Sometimes in confusing ways, honestly. Like the time that we were supposed to like dig through the trash with our foot and we kept trying to do it with our hands and like it wouldn't work because they really wanted us to use our foot, and that was a little like that was confusing. But in general, I really like the idea that you could use it to like kick things or step up onto things, or that there's this like this embodied metaphor of all of your actions are based on how you sort of physically relate to the world through
even talk to door. Hello, anyone behind that door? And it's one of those things that like when it clicks, it never felt like bullshit. And I mean, how many times do you have to use the cucumber on the wizard's dog to go, oh, of course, he has the cucumber mechanic. Yeah, I'm sorry. I probably should have chosen different objects.
Colby 2015.
Right.
Never forget.
Oh, no. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. You have to use your ham sandwich to lockpick the door, you know, when you're just like, why would that be true? But then you use the foot on the door, and then use your mouth on the door again, and then, like, oh, shit, chat's catching up. Yeah, I mean, it just feels good. I think that's like a seemingly unavoidable feeling in an adventure game, that sense of, oh, that's how you solve the puzzle? Oh, that... Oh, God. Oh, ugh.
It's so funny to just watch the wave come in.
Yeah, Raffle. Sean needs to have his memory wiped.
Butter door.
Good.
I mean, it's just, like, I felt progress was happening. I felt like progress was graspable, because at the very least, it was such a small region that we were in.
Yeah.
There were a couple times where it was like, wait, did we... Okay, let me think through everything. There's 6 things that we can interact with. Let's go through them. So I feel like it had the same sort of frustrations that you had as an adventure game, but turned them into good frustrations. I mean, this is just a solid game. And I'd actually just say, for any of you who watched this, who will now not play, I encourage you, if you really liked it, to just buy it on Steam to support creator.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean...
Yeah.
This game doesn't have replay value. You know how to beat it now. If you were watching me talk right now, you know how to beat it. Please support him. It's like $7.
Also, if you have after that, if you have $7 more, send to me.
It's $10. Excuse me.
Oh, shit,
Bill,
I was
losing
hoping you were
$3,
typing
man.
something, and I was hoping you were typing something into our like personal chat that's like, Bill, shut the fuck up.
Shut up now. Bill.
Oh,
Bill.
Good.
Bill, shut up immediately. Shh. Shh.
We have to plug the Steam game.
We're trying to support the creator.
They're funding the show. Don't talk about the sponsors.
Oh. Well, and that does it now. I understand next week, Sean, you're going to be out of town, so we won't be doing a show.
It's true.
I think.
It's true.
I don't know. I don't actually have a plan. I just read that in your email, like right before the show.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because I was like, I know Sean doesn't have a show coming up, and then I was like, oh, is it next week?
Yeah.
So yeah, I know you're. I know that you're
okay.
going to be in Northeast Snorkelberg.
Snorkelberg, I think on Monday. Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh,
Tight.
Yep.
Well, sweet. You guys have any final thoughts before we close this puppy out?
if I was gonna have final thoughts, it would be right before a memory wipe. Let's all wipe our memories right at the end of the show.
Let's do it. And
I'm.
Can I be Theta 9?
Oh, I like Theta.
Theta 9. I'll be Beta 2.
Can I go for like Bravo?
Yeah, Bravo who?
Bravo 17. I want double
Bravo
digits.
17.
Bravo.